Dear students, we are going to start a new lesson electrochemistry, and this lesson is a part of physical chemistry. It is lesson number 3 NCERT part 1 class 12. It deals with the various changes related to electricity and chemical reactions.
Electrochemistry is the branch of physical chemistry that studies the relationship between electricity as a measurable and quantitative phenomena and identifiable chemical change with either electricity considered an outcome of a particular chemical change or vice versa.
Now comes the Ohm's law. Ohm's law, dear student, you must have heard about it in class 10th physics electricity lesson, where there is a relation between potential difference and current.
Ohm's law states that the current through a conductor between 2 points is directly proportional to the voltage across the 2 points, that is, V directly proportional to I. And when we remove the sign of proportionality, we get a constant known as resistance and symbol R.
Resistance and conductance, these are the very new terms for you which will be studying in this lesson.
Resistance is defined as the ratio of applied voltage to the current through the substance, that is, R is equal to V upon I. We know that the unit of potential difference is volt and the unit of current is ampere. So 1 volt upon 1 ampere is equal to 1 ohm. Ohm is the unit of resistance. Now, when we use the inverse of resistance, it is known as conductance. The symbol of conductance is capital G and its unit is ohm inverse. As it is inverse of resistance, so its unit is also inverse of ohm. It is also known as Siemens and the symbol is capital S.
Now, I think you must have done the resistance and conductance, both the topics, very thoroughly. The main thing arises, conductance is possible only due to two means, the electrons and ions, that is their migration. So, the conductance in our syllabus can be classified into two categories, metallic conductance and the electrolytic conductance. So, we will be taking one by one the factors which are responsible for the metallic conductance and then the factors which are responsible for the electrolytic conductance.
The metallic or electronic conductance is due to flow of electrons, and the various factors which affect metallic or electronic conductance are: first is nature and structure of metal. The second is number of valence electrons per atom. The third, which is the most important point among these factors and is also a CBSE 1 marker question, is the dependence on temperature. The main thing is, with the increase of temperature, the electronic conductance decreases. Before going in detail of this topic, I would like to tell you about a term, that is kernel. Kernel word is used to represent the internal part of atom, that is part of atom other than valence shell. Hence, kernel include inner orbital electron and the nucleus. The electrical conduction decrease with increase in temperature because kernel start vibrating, which produce hindrance in the flow of electrons. Now, the other is electrolytic or ionic conductance. The electrolytic or ionic conductance depends on the nature of electrolyte, size of the ions produced and their solvation, then the nature of the solvent and its viscosity, then the concentration of the solution, that is, higher the concentration of the solution, less is the conduction. And again, the most important factor is temperature. On increasing the temperature, the dissociation of ionic solutions increases and hence the conduction also increases.
The proportionality constant, conductivity and resistivity. How they are related? Let's see.
Resistivity is also known as specific resistance. It is the resistance of a specific material. In Ohm's law formula, we have seen that V is equal to IR, and the R resistance depends on length and area of cross section also. When we remove the sign of proportionality, we get R is equal to rho L upon A, and rho is known as resistivity or specific resistance. It is defined as resistance of unit length and unit area of conductor. Its unit is ohm centimeter, but in SI terms we take it as ohm meter. Here L upon A is known as cell constant, and the symbol of cell constant is taken as G star. So the new formula becomes R is equal to rho multiplied with G star. Conductivity of a solution is equal to the conductance of solution of 1 centimeter length and cross sectional area 1 square centimeter. Actually, the resistivity termed is rho, and the inverse of resistivity is known as conductivity. The symbol used for conductivity is kappa, or we write it as a small k. So, conductivity is inverse of resistivity. We can use the formula K is equal to 1 upon rho. We know that the unit of rho resistivity is ohm centimeter or ohm meter. So, the unit of conductivity becomes ohm inverse centimeter inverse or Simon centimeter inverse. The other formula for conductivity is K is equal to G into G star, where G is conductance, that is 1 upon R, and G star is cell constant, that is L upon A.
Now a very new term, molar conductivity. How the conductivity is related when we take 1 mole of the electrolyte in the solution form.
Molar conductivity of a solution at a given concentration is the conductance of the volume V of solution containing 1 mole of electrolyte kept between electrodes with area of cross section A and distance of unit length. The symbol of molar conductivity is taken as lambda m. Now the formula for lambda m, that is molar conductivity, is K upon C, where K is known as conductivity and C is the concentration. The unit of lambda m is ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse.
After going through whole the topic, that is resistance, conductance, conductivity, resistivity and molar conductivity, remember all the formulas, note down all the formulas in your copy. We will be doing some numericals of our NCERT back exercise.
Back exercise question number 8, NCERT electrochemistry. The conductivity of 0.2 molar solution of KCl at 298 Kelvin is 0.0248 Simon per centimeter. Find its molar conductivity. So, children, we know that molar conductivity is equal to K into 1000 upon C. C, that is concentration. So, placing the value of K and C and substituting it into the formula, we get the answer 124 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. It is one of the question of previous year CBSE board exam. Now, in question number 9, NCERT back exercise, the question is the resistance of a conductivity cell containing 0.001 molarity KCl solution at 298 Kelvin is 1500 ohm. Now we have to calculate the cell constant when the conductivity of the solution given is 0.146 into 10 to the power minus 3 Simon per centimeter. So conductivity is given and resistance is given, and we have to calculate the cell constant. So we have done the formula K is equal to G into G star, or G star is equal to K into R. Substituting the value of K and R as given in question, we get the answer of cell constant as 0.219 centimeter inverse. This is also one of the question of our CBSE board exam, and with this topic our today's lecture, that is lecture 1, completed.